Hello, my name is Destiny Gorsuch. I have a presentation here I have decided to do focusing on the social issues that's in my community and that I see daily that go unnoticed and unrecognized, and we do not have enough programs that is set in place to rectify the problems and motivate our young and some older adults in furthering their education because they may feel as though they're too old or so much time has passed they feel unmotivated or have low self-esteem about furthering their education, which this issue that I focused on, which is educational resources and job opportunities, because if you don't have an education, especially nowadays, job opportunity is not placed in your hands. Even though you may want it, it will not be. So I will now read my presentation about an organization that has stood out to me and that has a mission in mind and has set out over the years, as I would say about 11 years, in accomplishing their mission. So here we go. The issue that I've chosen today is important to me because I see it daily: educational resources and job opportunities. This issue is important to me because I see so many people, young and old, that live in poverty and homeless. Speaking to them on a daily, they don't have a high school diploma or GED. By not having this prevents them from employment. So most of them turn to criminal acts such as stealing, criminal acts, and that leads to other misdemeanors or violent acts such as murder even. This issue is also important to me because youth in our community don't have positive role models to help them and guide them to make the good choices. This is why they grow up in the communities by joining gangs and etc. Making changes for the better can cause communities to grow, and also the rates of crime will drop due to change of people receiving the education. They will not be going so much as going to jail. There will be low crime rates in different areas and communities. It will also not be overcrowded. The jails are not overcrowded. Our young people are a repeated cycle of their errors. The organization that I want to focus on is called JAG, which is state-based national nonprofit organization. JAG focuses on preventing dropouts among young people who have serious barriers of education and employment. In more than 3 decades, the operation of JAG has delivered consistent, compelling results by helping over 1 million people stay in school through graduation, to pursue post-secondary education, and to secure quality entry-level program and jobs. The career advanced opportunities. JAG originated in the state of Delaware as a school to work transition program in 1979. The program was designed to keep students in school through graduation and help them to transition into the workplace in quality jobs. In 2014, 32 states organizations operate one or more of the 6 JAG models programs application in 895 programs. The program have different sections up to the best fit the students. First, there are student selections, which this is where the faculty decides the student who need and wants and can profit from the service of JAG. Second, the classroom instructing specialist administers pre and post tests that provides again the score assess that attaches of JAG competencies. Third, the adult mentoring. This is where the program provides individual attention to the students to reduce different barriers of moving forward. Leadership development. This helps students gain leadership and teaming skills to improve employability and advancement. To add, JAG follow up with students up to 12 months, technical assistance and professional development. And I feel like this is a good program, a nonprofit organization which have different sponsors that sponsors their program, and they are doing it because they see in their community and their society that they have a high rate of inner city kids that can profit from this organization. And this is where they build off of, because some children may need mentoring, or even adults even, and some of the volunteers even stand in the place and stand in the gap of mentoring. So then when they transition into the workforce, they do follow up to 12 months. And I feel like this is a good thing because within a month's time, anybody can get discouraged and feel as though they cannot succeed or they are unable to do this. So I feel like that is a good thing with this organization. The issue that we have here in our community, Jack does not it does not hold their applications, but they do transitional programs. There are middle school applications and high school applications. They also do help two-step with adults that may feel as though they want to continue on with their education as well. Even though there are schools, counselors, that is not enough to keep our kids from failing. The organization believes that every student deserves to be confident and competent when it comes to building pathways. Many people have an opportunity with JAD, young people and old, in school or not. The organization does not build from where you are, but they give you the courage to succeed. On Saturday, August 21st, 2018, Missouri JAD students, along with Dr. Teresa Baggett, participated in Meals for Millions, cooperative food packaging event for the entire St. Louis region. This is where they go out into the communities and feed the needy, feed families, and they step in, and they're funded through different donors. So they do go out as well into the communities and feed the hungry or give back to their community, and not just within their doors helping just their students. Their students also steps out into the community as well and volunteer and set examples for their community. So this is a great thing that JAG does. So not only do the organization focus on education, they focus on the well-being of their communities, because impoverished areas, JAG's mission is to develop future leaders and families of employers, communities, states, and the nation. Again, social issue that I focused on is education and more job opportunities. The community and citizens without education, this is what mostly keeps us from getting jobs. Most citizens get paid under the table jobs, but this is not enough to take care of their family and their needs. So this is where poverty and adolescents become committing delinquent crimes within themselves, because they feel as though they don't have the pleasure of having different opportunities or different things, items, personal supplies, clothing they may see. So they turn to petty crimes in order to try to get this. So JAG is a very important program, and it plays a major part and this can go far in society today. So when we speak about service learning, we have students that come in from different schools and universities that interact in service learning, which this helps them bring their learning into the communities as well. There's a difference between volunteering and service learning also, and a lot of people do not understand that volunteering is different from service learning. Service learning gives you a chance to learn while giving back, learning particular skills which you are taking a trade in, or skill building, or just to put on your resume. It will take you a long ways. Excuse me, I have sinuses. Volunteer work is you donating your time with people or a place just to give back to your community or a person, and to give your personal time, receiving nothing in return. That's the difference in service learning and volunteering. By completing service learning, there are benefits for the students. It teaches you civic responsibilities, learning opportunities, as well as learn different communities. By learning the community, they will learn how to be of assistance in the different communities. Learn how to communicate, and communication skills are very important when you're going trying to do service learning, because you have to learn how to communicate so you could be of a good service to your community. So JAG also bring in other students that participate in service learning. This is where other students are able to set examples and give back to their community by using the skills that they have been taught in their degree program. The JAG Foundation have been up for 11 years creating changes in high-risk communities. In South Africa, they they have a fundraiser where they help in high-risk communities with gangs and violence, with helping the kids that's in the community, and they've raised a great bit of money. So they don't just do things in the U.S., they also spread abroad. And remind you, this is a nonprofit organization, which is so awesome. The JAG program have donors and other companies that help open doors for their students. But there are challenges that they face in the communities and also with their students. So there are challenges. Everything is not great and peachy cream all the time, even though they help and they have a great heart of giving back to their communities of many different areas. But there are challenges. The ways of overcoming the challenges is to keep your contributors interested in the mission. Seek out organizations that may have similar goals in mind, because a lot of times we start an organization, but we have to have somebody that has the same goal and heart in mind that we do, so they will give the same support, or if not the same support, more support, or evenly support, but they will have a good mindset about what they're doing instead of just doing something. Within the research and the findings with all the organizations offer, if they were to have more engagements within the community, small and large, there would be more volunteers and more donors that would love to push for the mission. The students that participate in service learning can provide ideas and knowledge that they have in order to complete with community involvement. Service learning can help students improve by giving them opportunities to go out and show their knowledge that they have by putting it into effect by helping the community. And when they have different ideas, because just because a person has started an organization does not mean that they cover all areas. They are constantly needing new ideas, wanting new ideas, and that's what the community needs. The organization have a plan to correct the social issue that is focused on which non-educational students and job opportunities. JAG will assist the student with receiving the knowledge and skills needed to help them achieve their goals and to thrive. Students, service learners will gain knowledge and social skills, communication, and diverse communities and confidence. The students will also feel good about being a part of the organization that they help individuals become more sufficient and knowing that they were a part of their achievements. So that was the presentation about the program and the organization, state-based nonprofit organization that I've chosen. They have a lot of door openers for a lot of our youth and adults. So if donors and other companies will be interested, this company will thrive, and even in the small communities will be a great thing, and it will thrive. The mission that they have, the fundraisers, the runs, the drives of the food, and even holiday events, they have adopted families to give back and to sponsor them, and based out of their funds, personal funds that no one funded for that particular event. But JAG is a great opportunity to fill the void of a lot of people that maybe have barriers and low self-esteem, less confidence to move forward and put